Gary.
Hi, I'm Scott.
Good to meet you, Scott. Look, I've got a bunch of metals that I wanted to recycle. I've cleaned out the basement, cleaned out the garage. First time I've ever been here. Can you help me with what we need to do here?
Sure thing. Let's take a look, see what you got.
Okay, thanks.
Well, I see a big mixture of a lot of different kinds of things. You got some tin, and some steel, and some aluminum. A big assortment. I see some aluminum wire, aluminum cans, and I even see some copper. So we're probably going to go right over here, and I'll show you where we'll start unloading.
Okay, great. Right? Appreciate it.
Okay, here's where we take off the non-ferrous material, which would include aluminum, copper, brass, lead, any batteries if you have any batteries, catalytic converters, that sort of thing.
Great, got all that stuff.
All right, so he's going to start unloading and he'll put it on the cart and he'll take it right over there to the scales and get you weighed up.
So what's he doing here, Scott?
What he's doing here is checking the material to see if a magnet sticks to it.
Okay.
Because the difference between ferrous and non-ferrous is a magnet sticks to ferrous and doesn't stick to non-ferrous because of the iron content in ferrous material. He will check to see if the magnet sticks to it. If it does, it stays on the truck because it goes to a different location. If it doesn't, then it can come off. That means it's aluminum or die-cast or copper or some material like that. Now you have to give them your driver's license. We track everything we buy according to your license, and we keep a picture of your license in our database in case you come back again.
What's he doing here, Scott?
He's separating the different kinds of metals. And we're weighing. He puts everything on the scale at one time, and then he calls into Frank on the computer, and he tells him what the next item that he's going to take off. And after he takes that off, they capture the weights in there, and that's how he keeps track of how much everything weighs, and everything goes into a different place. Okay, let's go take care of these cans now. Now the cans we put through this machine, it flattens them, and if there is any steel cans in there, it pulls the steel cans out and separates the aluminum cans.
Okay.
We do that to make sure that first there's no steel cans mixed in, and also if there's any liquids or any foreign material in the aluminum cans, it gets squeezed out before we weigh it.
Gotcha.
All right, now let's pull your truck over onto the truck scale and we'll weigh up all the steel. All right, after you pull off the scale, you're going to drive in the back where our scrap piles are and where all the equipment is, and you're going to back up to the appropriate pile, and we will have someone unload you and separate the material accordingly. Okay, you can see the magnet coming over. We use the magnet to unload heavy loads of steel whenever we can. It makes it a lot easier than unloading it by hand.
Thank you very much.
Have a good one, bud.
You too.
Okay.
Hey there.
I noticed you had some monitors, some computer monitors in your truck.
Yeah.
What do you plan on doing with those?
Well, honestly, Scott, I was just going to take them to the dump.
Well, we take them here. We don't pay anything for them, but we can recycle them.
Well, that's better than throwing them away.
Sure, yeah, to keep the lead and the plastic out of the landfill.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Hey, Dave. All right. Come on. Scott, really appreciate your help today. I had a question for you. They gave me this really long receipt. Can you kind of explain what all this means?
Sure. Well, at the top, this is all your information, your license number and your name,
Right.
and the date and the time that you were here. On the left here is all the different material that you sold to us. On the right is the weights and the price per pound, and each individual amount for each individual item that you brought in. And down at the bottom is the total.
Wow. That's pretty good. I didn't think I was going to get that much.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
That's awesome. All right, well, what do I do next?
Well, now you just go right on in here to the cashier, and she'll give you your money, and you'll be on your way.
Fabulous. Thanks
All
so
right.
much.
Okay.
Appreciate
All right.
it.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hello.
Hi there. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I am A-OK.
All right. And I thank you. You have a great day.
You too. Thank you.